All right, Shalom, Shalom is the brother Kadash.
Shalom to Brother Quinat.
We're gonna start in. We got a lesson called the Eve spirit. So we're gonna kind of break down the Eve spirit. Eve spirit could be taken different ways. Eve. We love Eve and everything, but we know through Eve, that's how sin came into the world. A lot of people don't understand that or know that through the woman is how sin came into the world. And then of course we got to be politically correct with everything we say, so that's not cool to say today. I understand that. That's not fair to say, but it's true. If you follow the Bible and you read the Bible, then you already know that and you accept that. You have to accept these things. And the story of Adam and Eve. The brother then did videos breaking down the story of Adam and Eve and how sin came into the world. So really what we about to read, we starting off in Ecclesiasticus 25 and Apocrypha. It's a very sensitive topic. If you too sensitive to hear the truth, like a lot of women are, we gonna go straight in. We make a lot of videos on the man, so we gonna make some videos. We make videos about the righteous woman, about virtuous woman and stuff like that. So but this time we going in on that Eve type spirit. You know what I mean? You gotta get rid of that shit, especially if you're a woman trying to come into the truth. You have to understand things like order. Order is very important, because without order, you're going to have confusion. You're not going to get nowhere. You're not going to succeed at anything. You have to have that, and a lot of women, just speak about a lot of women can't get in order, man. Simple shit, You have a man that we go through a lot, man. Like, we got to study, we got to teach, we got to go out on the highways and byways, we got to keep the faith. We got to constantly correct ourselves. You know how hard it is to constantly correct yourself? And a lot of women don't see that you're constantly correcting yourself, but when you try to correct them, they want to buck up with it. And you like, look, it ain't just you. I'm correcting myself. We are getting chastised. And that's one thing that women hate is chastisement. Us, man, we understand what chastisement is. We understand that it's to make us better. So we a little bit less emotional when it comes to chastisement. But women don't love, they hate chastisement, man. That's why they hated Kevin Samuels and was all applauding when Kevin Samuels got killed. Let's just call it what it is. When he got killed, he got assassinated. Let's just call it what it is, right? Because women hate that chastisement. They are taught in this society today that you're perfect the way you are, that you don't have to change for no man, that you don't have to listen to no man, that you should be proud. Pride is a bad thing. You can't be proud. If you're going to be proud of anything, be prideful in the Lord. You can't be prideful in things, man. That's a hard thing for a lot of people. And that's one of the problems Esau got. He's so fucking prideful in America that he don't have to follow the Lord because he's running a rulership. And Eve is hand in hand with him in that shit, man. Eve goes hand in hand with Esau, man. Because Esau is the wicked of the earth, but through sin came through the woman and to the earth. You see, so it goes hand in hand, man. And a lot of our women choose to follow Esau than follow the true Israelites. Here you got an Israelite brother. He may tell you, hey, look, we can't be eating pork. Hey, look, we got to keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. She gonna say, fuck all that. You might say, look, like today's a high holy day, which is the blowing of trumpets, and then you got the Sabbath day today too. So you would tell your woman, like, we gotta follow this, but she'll say fuck no, but then she'll go follow Christmas. Or Thanksgiving finna come up and she about to sit at a table and eat Thanksgiving food and celebrate Thanksgiving. Christmas about to come up, she about to put up a tree and follow Santa Claus and shit like that. But that's following the way of Esau. See, they'll follow Esau, or I'm supposed to be independent. That's shit that Esau told you that. Independent, what do you say you're supposed to be independent of? Independent of a man? It was a reproach. It was a disgrace for a woman not to have a husband. So you was a young woman, you would live with your father, and then from your father's house, you would go to your husband's house. Your father would pass you off to your husband, and then that would take away your reproach. That would take away your disgrace. If you didn't have a husband or children, that was like a disgrace for a woman. That was something that a woman, that fulfilled the woman. Like, she made it once she got a husband, a man to marry her, in which we know marriage is sex. When you have sex with a woman, she's supposed to be your wife, and then give her children. That was the ultimate goal of a woman, and then be a good, virtuous wife to that man. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of women, they city girls today. They just think they can sleep around with whatever and whoever, and they don't give no fuck about that because they follow in the ways of Esau, and that's complete wickedness. You got anything?
Nope.
Yeah, and that's complete wickedness. So we gonna jump in here and get it from the Bible, because a lot of things we saying, because our women are following the world, they hate us for it. They hated the prophets of old for it, right? Because they follow in the ways of the world, and we're trying to teach you. Yeah, we know that you got an understanding or how you learn or how you grew up or what you was taught growing up. We know that you got an understanding of that, but what we're trying to teach you is the truth. We're trying to teach you the way of the Lord. We're not trying to teach you the way of the world. So you're going off your understanding or how you grew up based off the way of the world. But if you want to follow the Lord, this is how it is. And it's not going to be based off your understanding of the world. You can't come into following the Lord and then try to go off your understanding that you got from the world. That's why it says you have to come back into this thing like a babe. You got to come in like a baby and relearn. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of bullshit that you learn today, where's that independent shit going to get you when all hell break loose? When shit hits the fan. When there ain't no government, no police for you to call. When there ain't no electricity, ain't no water running, there's famines, there's wars, murdering in the street. A lot of women without husbands are going to be left out there, man. They ain't gonna have no protection during these times, man. Watch some of these movies like the Book of Eli. Women are going to be getting ravished. You're not going to be able to call 911 and say he raped me. Men are going to do and take whatever they want if they catch you out there. So it's a good thing to have a husband during that time to protect you and protect the family. Y'all ain't got no food, but you got to go out there and kill a deer. You gonna go do it? Y'all can't. A lot of y'all women can't even change a fucking tire. Y'all can't even keep the house clean. These modern day women, how the fuck you gonna go out in the forest, in the woods somewhere, and go kill down a deer and drag it back and bleed it and cut it up so y'all can eat it? It's gonna be a great thing to have a man to go do that, right?
Sorry.
So y'all gotta take that prideful shit out the way and just understand there is roles and orders to the genders. Y'all only can say the shit y'all say because y'all have a man to run to, which is the white man. If something happened, you call 911, you're calling the white man. Now, every now and then a Jake, an Israelite, a so-called Latino or Negro may pop up, but who runs the force? Who runs the system? We know that goes back to the white men. So you have somebody. If your house get on fire, you have somebody to call, right? But when all hell break loose, I mean, look what's going on over there in Ukraine. Where's all the independent G.I. Jane women right now with the war between Russia and Ukraine? Bitches is hiding in shelters and trying to get protection from men. They now over there fighting against the Russians.
Facts.
Right? So if the Russians came over here, all y'all tough women, y'all gonna be tough until there's a couple examples made. When they put a couple of y'all to death, then y'all gonna be running to who? The black man. Y'all gotta do something. Protect our neighborhoods. The Russians are over here taking over. The Chinese are over here invading. Y'all gonna be standing behind the black man then, and then y'all gonna be in order because your life depend on it. Right now, you could leave a nigga and go get another nigga because your life don't depend on it. But what happens when your life depends on it? Then you gonna be in order. You see what I'm saying? And we gonna get into it. So let's start in here. This you can call it out.
Yeah, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 25, starting at verse, did you say 12?
Yeah.
Starting at verse 12. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him.
Yeah. So I'm gonna break it down. And if you got anything, of course, to say, bro, you can break it down. The fear of the Lord. What did it say? The fear of the Lord is the what?
Is the beginning of his love.
It's the beginning of his love. You gotta have fear in the Lord. So why do we follow the ways of the Lord? And even though we learn things in the world, we put off those things in the world. We say we gonna follow the ways of the Lord, which is found in the Bible, because we have fear in the Lord. You gotta have fear in the Lord. That's what's gonna have you. Like just with me, like I used to have long dreads. I spent a lot of time and a lot of money growing that. But I had to cut that off because why? The fear in the Lord. I wanted to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of my abilities. Keep
going. Verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I was just speaking on this to my cousin yesterday, because he went through something with with a woman that he know. And the way he explained it to me, now I wasn't there, but the way he explained it to me, what what that woman did was just total wickedness, right? And it was uncalled for, and it was for no reason, the way he explained it to me, right? And so, just touching on verse 13, when it said, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman," because ain't no wickedness on earth more wickeder than a woman when she is being wicked.
Did R. Kelly make that song called "When a Woman's Fed Up"?
Yeah.
I mean, look what the woman did to R. Kelly. That wasn't based off the law, statutes, and commandments in the way of the Lord.
Right.
They were mad at him based off some shit that they learned from the Edomites, from the white man.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, if we go to the law, statutes, commandments of the Lord, R. Kelly did nothing wrong. You see, you got something else?
No.
Oh, but yeah, though, you know what I mean? The plague of the heart. I mean, we gonna call it for what we gonna call it for what it is. Simp ass niggas, man. They fall in love, man.
Yeah.
What did who was it? Was that Stella? What's her name? Stella got her groove back. What's her name?
That's
What's her name?
It's Angela Bassett. That's her
Yeah,
name.
but that video was. I know that's the actor, but the movie was based off. Wasn't like a famous singer. I forget her name.
I'm not for
What's
sure.
Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
Who
That's
sing that?
that's a different movie. Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. So Tina Turner, right? Then they say what love got to do with it. Now, growing up, I never understood that. I was like, what do you mean what love got to do with it? You got to be in love with somebody. That's the whole goal. I never understood. I was like, what do they mean? What love got to do with it? How y'all gonna be together but y'all don't love each other?
Right.
Now, when I grew up, I understood it. What love got to do with it, man? Because love, what the world say love today is just a feeling. Love in the Bible is action. That's how I show my love, with actions.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? People just say they love you, but they don't really love you. It's fake love. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what does love have to do with it? We have roles. We have duties. We came together. We made a union. We made a family. Now we have duties. My duty is to be a man, to be a husband, to protect, to provide, to lead. Your duty is to be submissive, be in order. So this, if you get on a basketball team, there's different roles. The center can't run up the court as the point guard the ball. There's an order. Mm-hmm. He's the center. He has to play his role. So as a woman, you got to play your role. We have roles to do, and we got to play them to the best so the whole team can win. If you lacking, and I got to pick up your slack, you know, you're supposed to be a woman. You're supposed to cook, clean, you know, establish order in the household, have the household in order underneath your man, right? So if I got to do these things, now I'm lacking being focused on what I have to do as a man because I got to do your job. Us as a body, as a unit, we ain't gonna get no fucking way. We not gonna make nothing.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And you see it now today. The reason why majority of our women, you know, we speaking on Eve, right? The Israelite woman, the Judite woman. The reason why majority of our women are single is because what we talking about right now, they look at this as going off all the way, completely going smooth off,
Yep.
right? Because they don't want to be subject to a man. They don't want to listen. That's the main thing. They like kids. They literally like your little kids when they little, when you trying to raise them, teach them how to listen, but they still want to go off and do what they want to do. That's how the women is today. And that's why majority of them is single right now, because they don't want to listen and they don't want to base their life off letting a man run the household. They literally want to run the household.
Yep. Because they think their power is being a man. As a female, your power and your strength don't come in being a man. Your power and your strength don't come in, I want to live and be like a man, being masculine like a man. Your power and your strength is by being feminine. That's how you get your man to love you, like y'all say. That's how you get your man, that's how you get things in order, by being feminine. The more feminine you is, the more your man gonna care for you. Your man gonna say, man, bro, like, nah, she a good woman. You know, she do this, she do that, she do this, she's feminine.
Yeah.
She's not trying to exert authority over me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win with a man because that's a man thing to do. You gotta be a female. We got females trying to be men, and most of them single. Just like in our city right now. Like, a lot of females don't even know that me and bro running around here. It'd be a blessing. Them getting with them catching either me or bro in the city, it'd be like them hitting the lottery. You see, literally.
And that's not him being boastful or prideful. It's just saying because the way we based off living our lives, right? In training, right? We really still in training because we living our lives based off the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yep.
And then that's what we gonna push on our woman. That's what we
Yep.
push on our woman right now. Is
Yep.
the law, statutes, and commandments.
And that's what's going to get you closer to the Lord and hopefully
Exactly.
get you salvation, because it says a man in his whole household could be saved. Your children, your wife could be saved. But the thing is like a woman getting me a bro and they don't even know. because I'm going based off the options they got. Here in this little city, there's not no opportunity. You know, me and bro, and this ain't no prideful shit. This just the truth, right? We like the top 10% in our demographic, black men in our age group. We probably like the top 10%. It maybe even 1% of men if you rank men here in Springfield, Illinois. So women that lives here or here, it'd be like hitting a fucking lottery if me or bro choose them. But we not gonna get that though, because the women don't see it that way. But they gonna see it the more times get harder and harder, and they gonna come, but it's gonna be too late. I might already have too many wives. So I don't want to take you now. You see what I'm saying? And it's that Eve spirit, and then we gonna get on the Judite woman, you know, because it's 12 different tribes. The Judite woman are the so-called black women. You know, I've been out to a place. I'll give you an example. I've been out to a place and I seen a Latino woman coming out. Now I ain't want to talk to none of these women, but I just going into a building and I bumped into a Latino woman. This was like maybe a couple months ago or whatever. Ain't no time period. I'm not saying that I talked to her or wanted her. I just noticed something. Right. And what I noticed about her was she was smiling. She was looking at me. She was inviting me. Now I know. Look, this ain't no bragging shit, so leave this bragging shit out of it. We just talking real shit, right? I know I make a lot of money. I know this brother make a lot of money. We make money the same type of way. Any woman that get with us, we could 100% take care of her and she have no responsibilities at all. We could afford to do that. So that's a fucking blessing, right? But women don't look at it that way, right? I'm talking about extra shit. Nice cars, trips, all that. We could do all that extra shit. She has zero responsibility financially. We could provide that from a woman. So I know that in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, so I'm the lottery, I'm the prize. If she'd be lucky to have me. So I bump into a Latino woman, she's smiling, she's inviting. So if I wanted to talk to her and take her to be a wife, I know I could have confronted her. Right? Now, on reverse, I ran into a black woman coming out of a building. And the first thing she did was kind of threw her shoulder and turned and was like very masculine, like real like tough energy. And it kind of threw me off. And then I know the reason why she did it is because she probably did like me because she was showing me attention by trying not to show me attention. Mm-hmm. You noticed me. You know, if you didn't really notice me, then it would have been nothing. You didn't notice me. But since you did notice me, and maybe you thought I was cute or handsome or whatever, bumping into me, you went the wrong way by trying to express that you noticed me. Mm-hmm. If you want me playing hard to get, that shit is bullshit. That Isaac took Rebecca. Did Rebecca play hard to get? Go read about Isaac and Rebecca in the Bible. Did she play hard to get? No. He seen her. He took her in his mama's tent. He popped her. She became his wife. Did she play hard to get? Did Rachel play hard to get for Jacob? Did Leah play hard to get?
But you know why though? Right. Not to cut you off, but the reason why was because Rebecca knew she needed a husband, mm-hmm. and Isaac wanted her to be a wife. Mm-hmm. Now, so in a way, Rebecca was wise.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? Because she was single, she knew she needed a husband. She knew it was stuff that it was a reason why she needed a husband, right? Because mm-hmm. she was a woman and she needed a husband. Yep. Now, it's the same way with a lot of these women right now that's single, know they need a man in their life, yeah. But instead of them, you know, playing the woman role, they want to be the tough guy, and like I don't know, it's just so confusing. It's backwards.
And the crazy thing about it is they gonna get it because when all hell break loose, man, and imagine a city with no lights and no running water. Just imagine that. No trucks bringing food and materials in. Just imagine that. So then that's when women are going to get off that pedestal they've been put on, and they're going to humble themselves because they're going to need a man just to survive. And then that's when they gonna come.
Yeah, and I was thinking about like just what he said, just to kind of to touch on. Like I woke up this morning, and like I was trying to get some water, right? I was getting some water, and the first thing came to my mind when I turned the water on, right? But it was for my dog though, right? The water was for my dog. So the first thing that came to mind when I turned the water on is like I just imagined me turning the water on, and when the water started coming out, it was black. Mm-hmm. And I got to thinking to myself, like, man, it's gonna be like that one day. Like one day I'm gonna turn this water on and it's gonna be brown and shit coming out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the women and that's exactly what I had said to myself. I'm like, and these women gonna go crazy. Like everybody gonna go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
not like the women though. Yeah. The women gonna, but us men, shit get so hard. I mean, we grew up together, you know, because we knew each other forever since we've been born. So we know we done been in a position where we had to sleep on the floor,
Right.
where it was 10 of us in a room, niggas. We all sleeping on the floor. We sweaty, just got done hooping. We just all in there. You know what I mean? So we know when times get hard, we gonna have to adapt. But you women, y'all done got so comfortable, man, and having so many options. A lot of women gonna bug the fuck out when they don't have Facebook no more. Think about that. You don't have the attention from men in your inbox all day, every day. That attention, they live off that. So when they don't have that no more, they gonna be fucking ready to commit suicide because they don't have the attention from men no more.
What's that scripture that it speak on about the women being comfortable or like thinking that this they rest or some shit like that?
I'm not sure, but it might be in this.
Right.
So we gonna get to it. But
Okay.
I mean, you just got to think about it. Now that's a blessing for us to be able to see that and know, like, damn, like, man, look, just imagine if this water didn't turn on. Like, it take a man, right, a man of the Lord, to really understand those things because he knows the prophecies and what's going to happen. So, like, you don't take that shit for granted. When you turn that water on, sometimes you just look at the water run and be like, man, that shit running. And I ain't had to do nothing but turn a fucking knob and pay a bill. Now, imagine the day when it don't. Imagine the day when you got to go down to a stream or find like a little river and you got to go and not just take the water out and start drinking. You got to take the water and go clean it and filter it yourself and wait hours and hours before you could drink it just to have a drink. You could go home and just turn the faucet on and take a drink right now. Now, imagine when you can't do that. You got to get the water, filter it, boil it, whatever filtering system you have, wait hours, and then finally drink it just to have a drink. And then you can't even drink as much as you want to. You can't go make no Kool-Aid. You could just drink a little bit, that's it, and that's all you got for the day.
Yeah, you gotta start reserving. Right now we got water at our hands, you know, however many times we want.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you got food at your hand. You don't need no man. Because you could call DoorDash and the food pop up at your house.
Yeah.
You got to call Pizza Hut and they come deliver the food. Now imagine when you got to go get your food. You got to farm for that food. You got to plant seeds and wait months and months and months for that shit to grow. So you can get just to eat some food, just to eat some fucking tomatoes or potatoes or whatever.
All while being on the run from Esau.
Yep.
Bouncing place to place.
And people trying to take what you got.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, you got it.
Yeah, all while being on the run from Esau, you know, and bouncing place to place.
Yep.
You know, you might sleep here tonight, then tomorrow night you 20, 30 miles from that spot that you slept at, and we carrying the food.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it speaks about being like a pilgrim on earth. Yep. You're going to be moving from place to place. Look at the Walking Dead. Look at the movie The Book of Eli.
Right.
You know, you're going to be from place to place, man. Right now, you could go order a motherfucking steak burger from fucking, I don't know, with Culver's, right? And you could sit down right there in front of Culver's, right, and eat. Now, imagine if you motherfucking, you got to go farm for your food, right? Just this is what happens with lions and hyenas. They battle for the food. The hyenas might come and try to steal the food from the lions. Right. You sitting down eating, and a motherfucker trying to come and take your food from you. Trying to kill you and take your shit. You got some goods stored up. A motherfucker trying to bust in your house and take your goods. Wouldn't it be nice to have a man to protect you from whoever coming in? I don't give no fuck how strong you women think you is, how tough y'all is today. All this city girl, all this rapping shit. You got Big Lotto talking about shooting niggas with K's and shit. That shit goofy as fuck. Look at what's going on in Ukraine right now with the war between Russia and Ukraine. Where's all the G.I. Jane women at that's shooting AKs, the city bitches, and that's tough and shit? You don't see them around because that's not reality, man. If a man come in your house, well, I'm gonna have a gun. They got guns. Just because you got a gun don't mean you can't be killed. How many niggas die with guns on them? Or die shooting? Young Dolph, didn't he have a gun and then he shoot? Is he dead? Yes. So just because you got a gun don't mean nothing, man. A man coming in your house, 3-4 niggas coming trying to bust in your house, you a woman, you ain't got no man in there, but you got a gun. But they got guns too. You finna get put to death. If not, they gonna take you and rape you and do whatever they want to do. And ain't gonna be nothing you could do about it. So wouldn't it be nice to have a man that could actually protect you? And this is why you gotta be in order, because once you get a man, then man, we supposed to have brotherhoods. Then it's like a community. Our wives gonna be protected because it's not just one of us, it's all of us. We coming together as a brotherhood. But in order for us to have that, we have to have order in our separate households in order for us to come together first, so it won't be no bullshit. You know, this is Isaiah 4:1. It says, in that day 7 women should take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread. So, you know, you gotta take a bitch out to eat and pay for it, which ain't nothing to a real man. But during this day, the end days, it said, look, they should eat their own bread. They gonna find their own food. It says, and wear our own apparel. You know, you gotta buy them Louis, Gucci, Fendi, Prada. They said, we gonna wear our own clothing. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. What's they reproach? Not having a husband. If you being called by a man's name, you become a wife to him.
Yeah, that in that alone, it's like some sense of security.
Yep.
Like I'm
so and so.
Yeah, I'm so and so wife.
Yep.
Yeah, I was finna call my maiden name,
stability.
But, yeah,
because it's like when you. That's how it's supposed to be. When you go out and your children go out, that's so like Kadash. They're gonna be like, hey, that's the Kadash family.
Exactly. And that's what I was trying to spit out when I was just stuttering this.
Like it says in that day 7 women should take hold of 1 man. That's how hard times is gonna be. That you ain't gonna be worried about what Lisa Ray was saying to Trick Daddy on that show. I could be your Becky, I could be your Diamond, all in one. You ain't gonna be worried about him dealing with a woman because your survival. Okay, if this man got you and your survival is based off this man during these end times, and then he sees another woman and he wants to take her in too, and then you get mad, what you gonna do? Leave? Get left? And be out on your own to die? Or for some other man to come snatch you up and take you by force that you don't want? A motherfucker Edomite, fat and sloppy that you don't want? You gonna say, hey, look, man, okay, you want to take her to come with us? Hey, I'm fine with it. He gonna say, hey, look, she gonna help you clean. She gonna help you cook. You gonna look at it like a sister. Yeah, when you get off that. Now, right now, women can say, no, fuck, no, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit. Well, then you gonna die.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna make it.
It's a lot of women right now that,
that's
what
that
we
pride.
talking about right now. Yeah, they got that pride. They'll see this video and they'll laugh. Like, look at these goof ass. You know what I'm saying? They'll call us their name in the book. But in all naturality, we really speaking facts.
Yeah, because if you call us goof ass niggas, then that's what you think of the man of the Lord then.
Exactly.
That's what you think of the Lord. Because that's how the Lord set it up. You got to reevaluate yourself. Right? That's just based off your opinion, of your perception of what you learned. But we just telling you how it is. That's why we reading the Bible. We ain't just saying, look, this is from our heart. We read it out the Bible. Isaiah 4:1. Go read it yourself. This is what it said in the Bible. This is what the Lord is about. Right? So who's going to have the last laugh? Our goal is to be the elect, meaning to be elected to inherit the kingdom and save and be saved by the Lord so we can inherit the kingdom. So we trying to get to the kingdom where we going to be kings, where we going to have all the riches on the earth. we going to have palaces. we going to have all the power on earth. That's what we try to make it to. You could, here, let me get a precept. You could believe in this world and the way that the white man set up this order all you want. And you could stay on it and you could love it to death, right? But that's what it's going to lead you, right? And look, this is the way it is today. You can hang on that shit. Look, it's different times. That's how they did it back in the day. The Lord said he changed not. The Lord stays the same. Our time ain't the same as the Lord time. So back in the day, it was like a day or two to the Lord, even though it was thousands of years to us. The Lord is perfect. What are you saying? The Lord has to change because it's modern day times? That's saying that the Lord is not perfect. So you can live with that shit, but you're going to die with it. Look, this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. Come out of America. Come out of the system of the world. Does it mean physically? No, it's talking about spiritually. Your heart, the way you think, come up out of her. Don't follow the holidays and the ways. It says, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not her plagues. If you so stuck on America, when the Lord starts to plague America, and you so stuck on it, you gonna get plagued with it. You gonna get destroyed with it. When the Lord comes back and destroy this system, and you so stuck on this system because that's what you learn and that's what you know, if you can't convert to being an Israelite and following the Lord, then you gonna die with the system. That simple. So you can say we goofy ass niggas all day. Look, our goal is to get taken up into the sky, into the clouds, into the chariots with the Lord, and we gonna be laughing. We gonna be with your ass sitting down there, living in hell or getting in some fucking the lake of fire when the missiles come over and you see a missile coming out the sky and this is gonna be your last time saying anything or even breathing because this missile finna come down and kill you. And we sitting up there with the Lord looking at you like, damn, you better run. Your ass better run. Sure, you better duck.
Man, we're going to be looking like, oh, yeah, they through.
Then who's going to be the goofies then?
Exactly.
Exactly.
But the scriptures also tell you that it's gonna be much more of them that perish than not. Just roughly
They
paraphrasing.
get saved. Yeah, many are called, few are chosen.
Yeah, and just just speaking on the 2/3. A lot of people ain't even going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people just through.
Yep.
But we still doing what we was told to do. So
Same bitches that say all these goofy ass niggas, look what they talking about. That shit don't make no sense. It's gonna be the same bitches in a FEMA camp somewhere, tied up like this with one arm over here, one leg over here, with a fat, greasy back ass white Edomite that look like Donald Trump, but just don't have no money, because you bitches do anything for money, right? Coming in the room, finna take out his cock, right? His herpy ass cock, and put it in you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
Do whatever you want.
Then imagine how fucking goofy you gonna look. You can say we goofies, but then imagine how goofy you gonna be looking up there laughing with a fucking one of those pig hog ties and shit in your mouth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you gagged and shit. You gagged up. I don't even want to hear you. Shut up.
Now imagine how goofy you gonna fucking look when he got you and throwing you in when the Edomite get done raping you and he throws you in a fucking cage and then come back the next day, do what he want to do with you, let you out, feed you food. Look how fucking goofy you gonna be looking then. Who's gonna be the goofy then? But did that happen already in slavery?
Mm-hmm.
We trying to tell our people how to be free and fuck these people. Let's follow our Lord. And the bitches want to look at us like we some goofies. We trying to tell you the way of the Lord. We was all fucking goofies when we was in slavery. Niggas had wives and couldn't do nothing about it. The white man would come, take your wife, take her back to the big house, the White House, pop her, send her back to you pregnant. How fucking goofy was we looking then? Your wife come back pregnant by the master. Ain't nothing you could do about it.
Sick.
And then she had a baby, and then they take the baby from y'all and send them 100, 200 miles down the street to a different plantation. You ain't never gonna see your kid. How goofy did we look then? And we goofy because we don't want to follow him, but you want to follow him and be in love with him and how he tells you. We tell you, look, this is what the Bible means. You don't want to believe it, but then you get on and you listen to a white pastor and he tells you this, and then you believe it. God knows me. God loves my heart.
They in bed with him.
Yeah.
Not literally.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of them is literally, but just spiritually, y'all in bed with the white man. Y'all
Right.
need to get out of bed with that man. Bro.
And we ain't telling you nothing wrong, our woman. We just telling you, let's please our Lord. We telling you how to please the Lord so we could benefit from it. So the Lord could be there with us. We could be the Lord's people again. So he could protect us, save us, and take us from being underneath this motherfucking devil. That's all we trying to tell you. This is all out of love for our people. But you would rather follow the same man that put us in slavery, that's keeping you in the position that he's keeping you in. Keep going on that.
Okay, what was that? Verse 14. And any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of the serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep the house with a wicked woman.
This video gonna be long.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, because you gotta break it down. Look, run that one back in.
Okay. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep the house with a wicked woman.
Now I told Cuz made a video on this before, and I said, man, you gotta go in on that. One of them titles, that's one of them titles you gotta go in on. This shit get real, that's why it is. So I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman. Anybody, we all have been there. We know it's hard keeping house with a wicked woman.
Man.
It's hard, man. You want to say something, tell her something that's going to better the family. She don't want to listen. She want to talk.
She thinks she got all the sense.
Got all the sense. Don't know shit. Guess what you say? You say, all right, then you go ahead. You figure all this shit out.
Right.
Don't know what to do. Don't know what to do, but every time I'm trying to tell you something, you got something to say back. You got something to talk back. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to follow orders. Simple instructions. Hey, man, do this. Hey, do this like this, because when you do it like that, this gonna happen. This ain't good for us. Nah, I don't.
I need to highlight that. That's deep right there.
I'll give it to you after. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like dealing with a wicked woman. You say, hey, look, man, don't be going out there getting all high and drunk and shit, because every time you do, this happens. Then I got to come save you.
Exactly.
And then I got to spend all this money because you done got in a car accident. You done wrecked this, wrecked that. Now we got to spend money. Now you sitting back wondering why we ain't taking no trip. Why I ain't getting this? Why I ain't getting that? Because I had to spend $1,000 fixing the car. That's why I was telling you not to do that. Don't go fucking with this bitch, fucking with that bitch. These bitches will set you up. And then, bitch, oh no, that's my friend. She love me. And then you get set up and then you look at salt. And I tried to tell you. I tried to warn you. It's like, damn, it make a nigga want to just say, hey, look, fuck it. Hey, I'm finna go buy me a little niggas got money. I'm finna get me a little condo in a big city. And that's gonna be my little get away. Hey, shorty, I'll come see you on the weekends or I'll come see you every other weekend. Because your ass don't want to follow order. Every time I just got off work, I'm busting my ass and I got to come home and argue with you about some bullshit. You ain't even got enough discernment to say, look, my man, he been busting his ass. He been working hard. He been out there dealing with motherfuckers in the world, arguing, getting into it with them. Now he coming home. This supposed to be his peace. He supposed to be able to come in here, sit down, get his back rubbed, his food already ready. His soon as he come in, he going straight to the shower. You already got his clothes, his boxers, his socks off. If he got old boxers and socks, you done went to the store and got him new boxers and socks. He come in, his new boxers on the bed. Damn, baby, you went and got some new boxers? Ooh, I like these. Okay. Oh, you got me some new fresh white t-shirts and shit?
Yeah, paying attention because that's all. Those are all the roles of a woman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it's a virtuous woman.
Yeah, it's. Damn. Hope it didn't stop. Okay, yeah, it's certain things that we shouldn't even have to tell you as being women.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I said, but a lot of you women, y'all like kids. Y'all literally like kids. Like, we gotta go over.
Do you want to be a woman or do you want to be a kid?
Yeah.
Y'all want to act like y'all want us to be y'all like parents, like y'all kids. You gotta be a woman. You gotta go do these things. I shouldn't have to tell you these things
Constantly though.
You know what I mean? When I come home, I'm supposed to be peaceful. When I come home, I'm supposed to love to be here. I'm supposed to be like, man, I came home, man. My wife, she had the food ready. She had my clothes. I'll jump right in the shower.
Hard to get a nigga out the crib.
Like, man, bro, my wife doing what she got to do here. It's comfortable here. I'm comfortable. I'm
at
laid
the
up.
crib. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, so you can pull up, but
you can pull up when
I'm at the crib.
When you pull up, my wife, she go to the bedroom.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta tell her. I ain't gotta. Hey, get up, go to the room. Folks in here, man.
Yeah, types. You know.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know, just little shit. You know, just order. Like when I was younger, I used to have a Muslim family that I was cool with. They son. Every time we used to come over, little boys, like 4, 5 of us, we come over to hoop. His mom would go straight in the house, and we was just friends with her son, but I was just respect for her husband. You see what I'm saying? So respect goes a long way too. That's another thing. You gotta respect your husband, man. If he doing these things for you, and he providing, taking care of you, you gotta show some respect towards him. You can't just be going off whatever the fuck you want to go off of. And I'm going off my heart. You gotta show some respect. This man gotta be able to tell you things and you accept it, whether you agree or not. It can't be. That's not being submissive. I'm only gonna be submissive with things I agree with. You gotta accept this thing. You gotta understand he's the leader, right? And it's not your job to correct him. Let him go find out and figure it out. He correct himself. The Lord would correct him.
Exactly.
Us brothers in the brotherhood, we correct each other. It's not for our wives to correct us. It's for you to be the best wife you could be. And if you got a problem and your husband not seeing something, go pray to the Lord. Then the Lord will correct him. That's how it works. It's order, man. You got something?
Nah, nope.
Keep going.
Yeah, verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
I see that shit all the time. You see it on their face. When you get in this spirit and you start living as an Israelite, you can read the spirit of people before you even see him. I know niggas when I run into niggas, oh, he a jack boy. You can see it all over his face. Mm-hmm. He a jack boy. He shiesty. He ain't no real nigga. He gonna set you up. Guess what I do? I'm gone. I ain't finna be around you. I can see it on your face.
That energy too.
Yep.
That energy come off, you know.
It's a dark countenance. When you look at a nigga face, you see that dark countenance, you know he done did something. He done been in something. He been out here doing some wicked ass shit. You can see it by looking at him. Just sit down and look at him like, bro, you gotta get yourself together, bro. I can see it in your face. You ain't gotta say, what? Nah, nigga, you shiesty. Stop playing. And you can see it with a woman too. Just like I was telling you about the black woman, the black chick I ran into. Her countenance. I just look at her and say, oh, damn.
Like, yeah, she wicked as hell.
She wicked as fuck.
She evil as hell. Hey, I do that a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be like somewhere. I'll be somewhere and I see a woman And I look and I be like, she crazy than a motherfucker. She'll try to cause all types of problems. Like if you be in a like I'd be saying that to myself. Like if I was in a relationship with her, she like the type that'll try to drive a crazy.
Fuck your car up.
You know what I'm saying?
End you. After the relationship end, come after you and shit. You gotta watch who you having kids with and who you with.
For real.
Because that shit end, bitches coming after you, man. Look, what did it say? It says the plague of the heart.
Yeah, give me any plague but
The plague of the heart, man. Because niggas see these girls and you, man, you thinking with your dick, you know, you got a third. Ooh, she look kind of good. She got a thick. She got a little shape to her. I want to do this, do that. I want to see how she get down and do this and how she sound, how she feel. But then you kind of skip over her countenance. You can see it on her face, her spirit, how she is.
Yep.
You overlook things. But then when you get with her, that same shit you had to that you was overlooking to get in her pants, all that shit gonna come back on you as soon as you make her mad. Now you gotta deal
smacking
with it.
you in the face. And you
Smacking
like,
you in
I
the face.
seen the signs at the beginning. Now you beating yourself up. It's too late now.
It's too late because you already got feelings and shit for her. So you gonna keep making excuses for her. You constantly want to stay with her. Damn, man, I gotta stay. I'm already in it now. This is what it is, man. You keep going, cuz.
Verse 18. Her husband shall sit among her neighbors, among Salakia. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
Man, hey, this shit right here, I know you gonna get into this one, huh?
It's cooking.
This shit right here, cooking. Don't niggas do that?
For real.
You got a wicked ass woman, man, that don't want to listen, don't want to be in order, fucking up the family and shit. Out here, you go around the guys, you like, niggas can see it on you, like, niggas don't want to say nothing. Niggas be like, you alright? You alright, bro?
You good, bro?
You good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
I ain't trying to get your business, but you good? You can see it on niggas, like, niggas just, man, going through it, man.
He going through it.
And you be like, man.
And it's at your place where you should be able to get your peace.
Yeah.
Like, that's where, like, but
Now
that's a curse, though. That's also a curse from the Lord, too, bro. Because they say a wicked man is giving it to a wicked woman.
Yep.
But you got books in the Bible. I haven't read it yet, but I remember you speaking on it. The book of Tobit, when he was when the Lord sent him into a wicked woman.
Yep.
To
Yep. She had a whole bunch of different husbands that tried, and they all fell and was put to death. But he was the one that finally, brought her to the light, man, and it can happen.
Yeah. But that's seldom.
Yeah.
You ain't got too many books in the Bible that speak on that.
Well, he was a man of the Lord, so
right.
A man of the Lord could do that. That's another part of
Exactly.
this. You could be a wicked woman out there. Come inquire, man.
Yeah.
Come inquire. The doors is open. Come inquire, man.
Yeah,
Because a man like me or bro, a righteous man, we might be able to bring you to the light, to start teaching you things, to understand things. It just takes some qualities. You could be a wicked woman, but if you got a quality where you kind of got some intelligence, you smart, you could get things, then we could work with you and start teaching you things.
Yeah. Cause that's the only way that your wickedness is gonna leave you. It's a play. Like when you being wicked, right? You got demons on you. Like literal demons. Like you got literal demons on you, right? And the only way to get those demons off, whether you realize it or not, is by coming into this truth.
Yep.
Accepting the law, statutes, and commandments, trying your best to live by them.
Yep.
And then it's just gonna start getting better.
Because that's when the Lord gonna deal with you.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
And then as a woman, it's very hard for you just to have demons on you and get those demons off yourself. Most of the time, the Lord gonna direct you to a righteous man. And then you go get under that righteous man, and then you learn how to be righteous.
And that's how I look at my wife now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both, like, when I met her, I was kind of familiar with the truth, but, like, I wasn't really all the way in it, like, how I am now.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lord knew which way he was finna send me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he sent me my wife now, so we can kind of grow in this thing together, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I can fix myself and in the process fix her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it be like when he send you women, you know what I mean?
Yep. That's how it works, because it's like no different than a brotherhood. You grab onto the skirt of a Jew. So a brother that's already in the truth, you get close to that brother, you learn things, you learn, you study together, you learn together, and then you kind of get on the journey together, and then you start to upgrade as it. And then brothers take that home, and then they upgrade their families, their home. And that's how we all supposed to come together, and it all links back to the Lord. So when the Lord looked down on us, that brother's doing good, his family's doing good, he got his family in order. you know, and then you and your whole household could be saved, and that's the goal right there.
Yeah.
That's what we giving this to you for. That's why we doing this work. Want to keep going because it's cooking.
Yeah. Verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Break that down.
Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. All wickedness. So you just think of all wickedness. Murder, you know,
the homosexuality shit. And who really gives that play? Woman.
Yeah.
My friend, this and that. That's who. It's okay. Women really be giving that shit to play.
When
man.
you're dealing with a wicked woman, like a truly, truly wicked woman, nothing you can think of is worse than her.
Because what does most of the killings and most of the beefs come from?
Yep.
It all traces back to a woman, man.
Yep.
Lil Durk, NBA, Gun Boy. Somewhere in there, it's probably a woman. Yep. King Von, NBA, somewhere in there is probably something that got to do with a woman.
No, it really is, though. Because,
Biggie and Tupac was beefing. Tupac did what with Biggie's wife?
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's always a woman in there, man. What you got?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, that's true, because you were saying like you wasn't for sure about the those two rappers, the King Von and NBA YoungBoy. Yeah. That really is true. Mm-hmm. And how Quando Rondo got involved was because he chose sides, because he cool with NBA YoungBoy, but King Von was seen in the studio with NBA YoungBoy's baby mom, and that kind of ignited, you know, a little flame between them, and that's where it started.
It's just an example, you know, not that they anything, but we're just using an example because we know that's where everybody be watching and shit like that. Most of the time, it's always a woman in there, man. All wickedness is little to the little woman. When they get wicked, it's like a demon get on them. And then they just want to do the most wickedest shit and be in the, because they go, the reason why the woman is like that, because they go based off their feeling. Man, we go based off logic. Women, they go based off feelings. So that's why they supposed to have a man over them to help them keep those feelings in check. It's just what it is. Keep going.
Keep going. Okay. Verse 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
Yeah, because you can't just be full of words. And women do that. Sometimes they talk too much. It's full of words, and then you end up saying some shit you don't really mean. And there's consequences behind what you say, man. Keep going.
Hold on.
Stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Bless me.
Yep.
A woman is a woman. Stumble not. Hold on. Salaki, I'm gonna go back. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
Keep going.
Verse 23. A wicked woman abideth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
Yeah, because when niggas get down, a lot of you women kick y'all niggas when they get down and go cheat on them. You don't comfort your man when he down, man. Shit gets hard. We in captivity. We in the land of our captivity. We not all. That's what you women think, that we all supposed to be running around here rich. Oh, this nigga ain't got this. If a nigga, what did Sweetie say? 8 digits, nigga. That's what I like. Some shit like that. Yeah. Rich nigga, 8 digits. That's some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we in our land of captivity, man. We gonna be kings, and when we get to the kingdom.
They don't understand that though.
Yeah, so your nigga ain't gonna be rich, and then you wanna kick a nigga when he down, and then go cheat on him.
Or like Big Lotto, she said she can't date no dude. She would never date a dude who not making more money than her.
Right. Now, imagine if the Lord was walking. The reincarnation is in the Bible. So imagine if the Lord, or let's imagine King David was here. Now, we know the promise that King David got, that he going to be the king in the kingdom too. There's a king of kings above him, Yahweh Shai, but we know King David going to sit on the throne. We going to sit on thrones.
Right.
If we be those men. Now, imagine she bump into one of those men, one of the elect, because the elect was chosen before the earth was made, the foundations of the earth. She bump into the elect, she don't even give him a chance. Because you a broke nigga. Then all hell break loose. She lose all her riches, everything she worked hard for. All that shit collapse, economy collapse, and then he end up being a king in the kingdom. You just played yourself, clown. Woman like that, she beautiful, she got the work done, but she ain't gonna make it during the end times. Because what she gonna do when all hell break loose? Whatever city she in, what she gonna do? She ain't gonna be, she gonna have a target on her back. All that body looking like that, she ain't gonna be able to hide that. Man gonna see her, they gonna want to rape her, and she ain't gonna have no protection.
And why is that? And that's because they chose the ways of Esau.
Yep.
They let Esau, set a foundation for the way that they should think, the way that they should be, and in turn they gonna get destroyed with them. I had another word in my head, but it slipped me though. But yeah, verse 24: of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Yep.
Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go.
Right, because you give your woman too much liberty. Now the world gonna say you controlling. You trying to control her. You're not supposed to give her so much liberty, man. You're not supposed to let her just go out there and kick it and do all that and go on girls trip. That's giving her too much liberty, man. You gotta keep your shit in check. You gotta keep your shit in control, man. It's a good thing, but the world look at that as wickedness. Now, if the Lord said, look, you can't cut her off unless it be for fornication or adultery. Well, you got spiritual adultery. Spiritual adultery, what's committing adultery against the Lord? Is that having sex with somebody else? No. But the Bible speaks about adultery against the Lord, right? Us as Israel as a whole, we committed adultery against the Lord. That's following false gods, these other gods, which really just goes back to sinning. So if she's sinning and she being wicked, then they say a wicked woman, she's committing spiritual adultery against the Lord. She's committing fornication. You could cut her off for that. So it all goes together, because some niggas will be like, no, but Yahweh Shai said this. You got to put it together, man. Mm-hmm. That is committing adultery and fornication.
Exactly.
Her being wicked is committing adultery and fornication. You committing spiritual adultery and fornication. You got to see things in the spirit, man. You ain't got to, look, if you get with a woman, except for under certain circumstances, if you take the woman, meaning you take her by force to be a wife, then you can't let her go all the days of your life. You got to be with her no matter how wicked she is. If you get with a woman and she's being wicked as fuck, and she's just bringing demons into the household, and this shit is affecting you, this shit affecting you following the Lord, this shit affecting you doing the work, you could cut her off. I got a precept and then we can get back.
What verse is this again?
30. This is 1 Corinthians 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even I also am of Christ, of Mashiach. It says, now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you, right? And this is what they are. It says, but I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach. So we got to follow rules and laws too, in ways. We is subjection to the Lord. We got to follow that, or we could be put to death at any time. It says, and the head of the woman is the man. So just like a woman, what is a wife? If you look at the definition of a wife is a woman, a married woman, a woman with a husband. What is a husband? A husband, you look at the definition and break it down, it's a master of the household, the head of the household. That's what a husband is. So for you to have a husband, that means that for you to be a real wife, that means that you have a master of your household, a head of your household, which is your man, right? It says, because the man is the head of the woman. What's the head of being something? What does it mean when you're the head of something? That means you're the master of it. The Lord, he's our master. The man is supposed to be the master of the woman. We're the head of the woman. It says, in the head of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach is God, which is Yahweh. So the Father, the Son, the man, the woman. It says, but every woman that prayeth and prophesy with her head uncovered, dishonor her head. When she go to pray, you tell her, cover your head if you're gonna pray with me. You know. It says, for that is even all one as she were shaven. For if a woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. For a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much as he is the image and glory of God, we are the image and glory of God. We're not supposed to be the image and glory of a woman. It's not no 50-50 shit. Our purpose is to serve our Lord. The woman's purpose is to serve us. We was created for the Lord. The woman was created for us. It's going to tell you that. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. You got something?
Yeah. So the woman. So the man was not created for the woman's sake.
Right.
The woman was created for the man's sake.
But they think we was created for each other.
Yeah.
50-50. Y'all need us, we need y'all.
Exactly. But no, it don't say that in the Bible. You know?
We created for the Lord. Our purpose is to please the Lord.
Exactly.
And that's not easy. That's hard to, man, it takes a lot of, me and him both had to sacrifice a lot of things. It's a lot of stuff that we had to sacrifice, man. And that we still sacrifice to this day. You know? And the woman's job is to please our man. And she got to make sacrifices to do that. Especially if she's following the world. That's just how it works, man. Just like your kids are in subjection to you. They got to follow what you say. And they got to please their parents. That's how it works, man. And we don't have this order or these ordinances set up. And that's why when you look at the black community, look how fucked up we is. And disorganized we are. And we can't do shit. We can't compete with anything. You still got something? You got 10?
Yeah, but I don't know if it. No, and I don't know if it cut off. Will it save?
Oh, okay.
Like if I let it cut off.
Wait till that shit get defined because we about to be done. Right. Yeah. So you know, that's why we can't come together. We can't do nothing. And we can't succeed in anything as a people because we don't have no unity together. In order to have unity, we gotta have order. We gotta have some type of law, statutes, commandments that we set up or how to deal with each other. We can't come together because niggas is shiesty. Niggas is, man, I can't believe a nigga came out called Pooh Shiesty and everybody was down with that shit, cool with that shit. Pooh Shiesty, I was like, it's not a good thing to be shiesty, man. And that's some weak shit.
And you got Pooh on the front of your name.
And then niggas just out here, I'm shiesty. Yeah. Don't trust me, I'm shiesty. What?
And was really living their life by that shit though.
Like what? That's goofy, man. That whole independent shit, I'm just gonna rob niggas and be all about me, we ain't gonna get nowhere. You become rich when your nation come rich. Your people got money. I can't even speak about the small hats. They are rich, they got power because they people got power. So it's easier for a little kid, just like the mafia. The mafia had power. So Italian coming up, he could join the mafia and then he just gain power. Because they own casinos, bars, clubs, construction companies, restaurant. They people did. So when a little kid was coming up, growing up, he didn't have to go out there and rob niggas and figure out how he was gonna come rich individually. All he had to do was just stay with the family, and the family was gonna put him in position. He moved up. That's how that shit works. You got it.
You said 31 verse 30.
Yeah, sorry.
But everyone shall die for his own iniquity. Every man that eateth the sour grape, his teeth shall be set on edge. Mm-hmm. Behold, the days come, verse 31, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, not according to the covenant I have made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break.
Right, hold on. So, yeah, that's good too, because the covenant, let's see, Jeremiah.
Oh, shit, I'm on 31.
Yeah, see.
So it's 30, verse 30.
No. I think I got it wrong. Yeah, I think I got it wrong. So go to Isaiah 13:12. But the new covenant is important because that's what we telling you, man. We trying to tell you how to get saved.
Isaiah what?
3 verse 12. We trying to tell you how to get saved, how to follow the Lord, please the Lord, so you could be saved. The new covenant is ready. We just haven't went under the bond of the new covenant. That's the goal, is to be saved, to go under the new covenant, man. And this is the ways of the new covenant that we teaching you. Keep going. Yeah, you got it.
3 verse 13?
12.
Isaiah 3 verse 12. As for the people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path. Right,
so those who's leading you, telling you to be independent, be a city girl, what did it say? They're leading you to error.
Yep.
And it said, look, women rule over them. So it's a bad thing for a woman. Now, women don't see it that way. Well, why can't we be in control? God is a woman. Woman is God, like Ariana Grande said. The Lord is a woman. You got to get down to us. Woman is God. You come from our womb. This is a wicked thing. It said, look, women rule over them. That's wicked. Read that again.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
Verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Children become our oppressors because of the woman. And the Lord saying, he said, as for my people, the Lord looking down on the state that we in even to this day, and said, look at my people, man. They so weak. Look at the man. The man not even ruling. The woman ruling over them. That's weak. That's how the Lord's looking at it. If the Lord was a woman and the Lord was a woman or a girl or whatever, like these women running around saying, why is the Lord saying, as for my people, children are their oppressors and women rule over them? If God is a woman.
Right.
Don't make no sense. Keep going.
Verse 13.
Well,
you want me
verse
to finish?
12, yeah.
Okay. They which lead thee cause them to err, cause thee, Salaki, to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
That's not the way of our path. And that's error, letting our woman rule over us or being equal to us as men. That's like us ruling over the Lord or being equal to the Lord. That's wickedness. That's error. So we trying to show you what's the right way. And I just read it in 1 Corinthians chapter 11. That's the order, man. So we got to get back to that, man. And back to the title of this, that Eve spirit. You know, our woman, you got to come out of that wickedness, that Eve spirit, man. Not saying Eve was just all wicked and all bad, but we know what she did. She didn't want to follow the order of the Lord that was given to her husband, and she didn't want to follow that order, and she went off and she was deceived by the serpent because she went based off her own understanding, her own heart, and she was completely out of order, and she brung that shit back to Adam, and now we have sin, and now we have death today.
Yep.
You got to get out of that. You got to get in order, not order, and get out of that Eve spirit. We're going to close it out again, sir.
Nope, Shalom.
Shalom.